Net. Today is last day for me, last few hours of 2020. So I want to talk about your New Year's resolution for 2021. It's been a strange year with this pandemic and all. We know about all that, so I'm not going to bother getting into that. But it's getting to the point now where it's critical. It's showtime. If you want to get in on the new trading script with the Bitcoin and all that crazy stuff with the big crypto, and you want to copy trade, just answer these questions over at quantlabs.net/questions. Fill this out, schedule time maybe to talk, um, to see if you're a fit for the service we've got. The test client is now up and running. Also, if you want to, I'll be shutting down a lot of social media going into next year, 2021. So if you want to continue the conversation on my private chat server, a lot's got to do with it, with tracking and logging of third party. Just come over to quantlabs.net/DVD. Press this guy to get private chat server lifetime access. And lastly, just get into the ecosystem by filling out this form at quantlabs.net. So let's talk about what's been going on. Okay, so a year ago, it was put out that maybe for people should follow Shopify regarding 1 year ago. So here's the story year to date from January 2nd, being at $407. So question is to the financial advisor, should we put out a more money in the portfolio into Shopify? A few days later, response was there's no value in the company. And this is from a CFA. So when you look at $418 at the time and coming up to the end of the year, we're at 1132. Okay? So it's gone up at least double, maybe close to 3 times. And that is from a CFA who says there is no value in this company a year ago. Okay, so this is why we're talking about financial advisors. Next one we come up to is this one. Right now, Ontario is actually Canada is producing its first gold mine in a long time, in probably years. So when you look at this performance, let's look at year to date. This is a typical penny stock. Okay, it's listed on the Vancouver Stock Exchange. It's at 70 cents. Okay, and it's gone up to 258. So obviously this is a good story, and a lot of these gold miners or mining stock are real trash. And that's true, but we have now a miner who's actually producing gold. So now you start to pay attention to it. Even Sprott, the gold financier here in Canada, said, yeah, this is early days of where Barrick was at 258 right now. Okay, so let's look at the year to date. Well, that is year to date. So it's gone up 300 times. Okay, so that was to the same advice CFA. What do you think? Put money into this? Yes, no. Now the response was this. Barrick, look at this. This is pathetic. And this is coming from a financial CFA in a large bank here in Canada. Look at this performance year to date. 23.20 a year ago, and all it is moved $6. And they say, no, we're putting our money into here. A couple of lessons to be learned from this. Dump your financial advisor for this year, going into 2021. I mean, let's be real, because they're not giving you the performance. They're stealing money out of your portfolio, basically. And they're mandated as these highly regulated advisors, and the ones that are not regulated don't even bother, because the problem here is these guys become like fat cats. They probably manage well into the millions, and all they really care about, I'm going to be honest, is really collecting fees, and care only about themselves versus their investment advisors. But depending upon your risk profile, sometimes you have to stick it out if you're closer to retirement, and that's fine. But if you are going to follow this kind of advice, Barrick at the beginning 1 year ago at 23.85. At the end of this year, it's only $28.9. And I know I just got the report that the markets have gone up at least 16% this year. And if they ain't beating 16%, you have even more reason to dump them. And the thing is, this story here is very rare for me to go, yeah, buy this stock, buy this gold miner. But I would suggest, as I said, the hint here is when you get to a critical point, when you are starting to mine gold in a big mine in Northern Ontario, just like at one point Barrick did, and well, look, they're one of the largest gold miners in the world. Look where they're at. They're not producing, but you get this little one at $2 listed on the Vancouver Stock Exchange, penny stock literally, but still returned 3 times over the last year. And your financial advisors advising you, well, we can't trade those that are on these small exchanges like Vancouver. It's not legit. It's a penny stock. Blah blah blah. It's the same story as this. It's Shopify. I mean, it's pretty pathetic from my point of view. So here's what you could do. There's a lot of speculators on internet going on about this and that and these penny stocks, but you got to know about the critical points. So in this case, this one I think is going to take off. It's pretty proven. They're mining real gold now. Sprott's watching them. You got gold will be probably one of the best asset classes as things don't look too good going into next year. They're not getting better. So gold will become a really strong asset to have in your portfolio. And the best ones are the ones where any proper advisor will tell you buy miners, gold miners, not these guys, not Barrick. Like this is so stupid. This is like having people tell you to put money into if you don't want to lose money, but if you want to grow a portfolio, it's these guys. It's these sort of stocks that will give you a nice return. Okay, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for the top earners and the top performers. This is definitely one of them, and probably moving into next year will definitely be. So if you're looking for a good stock play, this is a good one to be in because, as I said, they are mining gold right now, and it's an asset class to watch as the world goes to hell. So be aware of that. And that's coming again from these portfolio managers and advisors. The other problem with them is that they will hold back your performance just because they're mandated to. As I said, they're not allowed to go into these smaller stock markets like the Vancouver for penny stock. But on the other hand, when you get probably now the most valuable company in Canada being ignored a year ago, that's gone up almost double, and the same person says, "Well, it's no good," and you're missing out on that opportunity. Again, your portfolio and potential has been held back because of it. Just so be aware of that. Again, if you're into this and want to know more, quantlabs.net/questions. Fill out this form, follow where to send it to here. And also, if you want to continue the private conversation, go to my private chat server at quantlabs.net/DVD. And lastly is sign up for some free books like the Algo Trading Secrets and all that. Okay, talk to you later. Thanks. Bye. Happy New Year too.